Yo, I totally forgot about the bag. I don't know what I'm doing with this.
What do you mean?
I've never
you never checked in? Oh, it's closed.
Okay.
Oh, here. Oh, there it is. Oh, yeah, Frankie.
Airport, bro. It's cold out here.
Houston,
we have a problem. The ceiling's leaking at the shop, and I just left Malcolm in charge. Yeah.
I think it says we have a carry-on.
Yeah, both of you guys have.
Okay. All good? Thank you.
Thank you.
What gate are we? This one? I believe so. Alright. We made it in time so far. Alright. Got through security pretty easily. Frankie had his water bottle in his backpack, so they pulled it to the side. So he told me to go ahead, take his luggage, get some food. That sounds good. Little Tony's pizzeria. Cute. Or if we go missing, you look for the yellow one.
Yeah. I'm glad it's yellow so they can find it.
The plane says howdy.
This will help expedite the boarding process.
Cheese, please.
See Carl soon, so I had to get some Advil. If it does get f***ed up, I'll just say we parked down on Malcolm.
Oh, really? Our first and most important destination.
Well, definitely not most important.
Important because we're starving. Oh, what the? Just a second. What the hell?
First of all, welcome everybody to the Faction After Hours podcast. This is the Texas series. We have Logan from D-Realm, everybody. Welcome, Logan.
The live audience.
There we go.
Right.
Dude, thank you so much for coming. You came from 3 hours?
Yeah, we drove about 4 hours.
Yeah,
we love, these things that we're building. So to me, it's like when someone's looking at it, them noticing those little things, I want them to kind of feel that, my thought process behind it, Yeah.
Yeah, dude, Gannon doors are kind of necessary, but there's so much money now.
There's a couple companies that make them, and if they're nice quality, we don't have these anymore. There needs to be support for companies that are making things that people want for these cars.
Yeah, definitely.
But mine are real.
But mine are real, so...
I feel like I'm inland, man.
Where we at? Clunkers. Nothing to do with any of that.
Goodbyes.
Maybe we'll see you guys again. I don't know.
Maybe. Hopefully.
Probably never know.
Possibly. I'll let you know. What is this?
You didn't notice it? It's been like that.
The whole time?
Yeah. I guess it's just letting you know you're under surveillance. Big brother.
This is what I did. Hold on, I'm gonna turn this on. This is what I did this morning. I didn't go to sleep. I've been awake fucking 24 hours. Look at my face. Yeah. 24 hours. I left my house at 4:30 a.m. I got on the plane. I slept for 2 hours. And then me and Brad got to hang out. I was hyped. And then me and Brad found out a tie rod from Advanced Auto Parts would fit and replace a GK Tech extended tie rod. What you know about that? What you know about that? And then we had Tex-Mex.
That shit's ass.
Bro, I had some good steak, some good chicken. Again, got to hang out with Brad. We were trying to find something to do, anything. It was pretty sweet. And then Frankie came and the Kia is broken. And I got to poop real bad because they brought a fucking wing bar. Dude, I think I'm allergic to spicy stuff. Every time I have something spicy, I start sweating like and it's embarrassing. Does that mean when I'm allergic? Anyway, we're going to the hotel now.
Some people just start good with spicy shit.
We're going to the hotel now.
We're going to the hotel. There's going to be...
Yeah, you're gonna clog the.
We're about to all clog the toilet.
I'm shocked I'm recording a YouTube video.
Oh,
That's a
little YouTubeception. Day 2. Carl, do you know where we're going?
We're going to go have a podcast with Kevin Martinez from Essence, and then later after that, we're going to go see Jimmy. Wow. Who also happens to be with Damon.
Carl knows everything about this trip.
Oh, we did text the itinerary.
I gave him the itinerary.
Fresh in my brain because you texted to me last night.
Yeah, we're going to try to get breakfast.
And cigarettes.
Yeah, I don't know what I need, probably.
Never mind.
Knives? Oh, shit.
I need some.
There's people walking.
He's proud of that. That's awesome.
He has air dryer.
You know what? I actually think I have to go to the bathroom too.
Far without cutting anything out.
We only did one episode.
Where there was actually like a legal issue, I guess, and we were like, oh, okay.
We have another guest. We have Kooky Kev, a longtime 180 owner. Welcome, Kooky Kev.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Live audience at the studio is nuts.
Wow. Dude, he's got the sticks. We go to this meet. It's like at a JCPenney, and it's essentially a takeover.
Oh, okay.
Before that was a thing.
Yeah.
Right? It's just a giant circle with people like swinging like trucks and whatever. Yeah, like little. And I was like, hell yeah, let me go in there and try some out. And I did, and it was great. Like I was like drifting actually, like on a, I wasn't just doing like spin outs, you know what I mean? Like I was actually controlling the car.
And people were watching you.
Yeah, and I was learning, and the thing's got like 19s with 275s on it, and I was just going, and then eventually I just start hearing like this like boop 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 boop.
Oh no!
Boop, boop.
Oh no! Not the tires, bro.
And I'm
No.
like, what the hell is that noise? And I get out, and yeah, the tire is just gone. It's shredded. There's like shards hanging off of it and everything. I'm like, dude, I gotta get this home. I got school tomorrow. Like I'm 17. So yeah, I get home, tell my parents, they're pissed. And I'm like, well, let's just go buy some used tires. Like it'll be fine. And yeah, that was like where I started. It was just kind of like out on the street messing around at this thing with my high school friends.
Another amazing podcast, which is what happens every time we go traveling. Anyway.
Jimmy Yates. Okay. Second podcast done. And second car check.
Yeah.
Kevin Martinez.
Now we're going to go talk to the guy that's the reason for all these fucking cars.
I know, that's going to be funny.
Yeah.
Jimmy Yates.
And when we see Jimmy, I'm going to give Beat a call. Be like, yo, Beat, look. That's how you gotta do the Nick impressions, dude. You can't let your lips or anything touch. Try it. Hit a like without making them talk.
That was on the whole time?
Yeah, I'm glad we got that.
Just us making fun of it. That's fucking hilarious.
Bro, they plasti dipped the back window and didn't peel it off.
Stop.
I swear to God, look at it.
It might be.
Look at it. You can't fool me, bruh.
Now we have Jimmy Yates, the world-renowned Jimmy Yates, everybody. There we go. Oh, wait. Where's the live crowd, man?
Yeah,
what is going?
Come on. Thanks, guys.
Dude, thank you so much for
no problem.
opening your doors and spending some time with us here just because.
Yeah, this one's a long time coming. So,
Yeah, I appreciate you guys coming down.
Yeah, dude. Like, okay. How did you bring drifting to Texas?
Yeah, can we just start with this?
I did not bring drifting to Texas.
We know you
alright?
didn't bring it, but we know you brought something.
Drifting is so mainstream now. Like, it's access to everybody via social media. You just get people that are in it for like a year or two because they see it on the internet. I want to try this. I'm going to swipe and just
You got
buy.
like the takeover kids going.
Right. And it's just like, okay, cool. You're going to have these shitheads come in, ruin it, and then they're in and out. And they don't give a because they're just wanting to experience it, which is cool. But like, they're not in it for the reasons we're in it.
Yeah.
And so why bring those people in? I literally got a DM like, hey, when's your next event? I don't see anything on your page on when the events are. Our yearly calendar is pinned. It's the very first post on the page.
God bless you, Jimmy. That's all I'm going to say.
Dude. Oh, I do. It's every day. It's every day. There's at least one DM where it's like something.
If anyone calls you an or anything like that, they're not. They don't understand it.
They don't.
Because
and that's why I give people my phone number to call me and to talk to me and
which
say,
is
hey.
crazy. That's awesome.
Fucking hate it. Slit my wrist right now long ways.
Act like an owner.
You like manage this place?
No, so like, I think my job title is like marketing coordinator,
Okay.
but I kind of just do a lot of everything.
Sounds like what you do, Eddie.
Yeah.
It's like you wear the hats of everyone.
Yeah, I just wear all the hats.
That's kind of how it goes in a shop, I feel like, yeah.
I've been here for a really long time, so
Okay.
they trust me with stuff.
Yeah.
Dude.
We're at the shop right now in Houston, Texas.
That's what it's called.
Yeah.
The shop.
The shop. So we just walked in here. We're doing a podcast with Colin, and we were like, we're going to have to take the camera out because this is pretty insane. So Colin's going to take us on a little tour of the cars he's got in here, and yeah.
About the colored wheels that makes it.
Those are unobtainium.
Yeah, it looks like it's from like 2010
Yeah.
or a little around that era. Yeah. Yeah, Texas is a big,
Yeah, you guys can roll racing.
kind of big street racing area, right?
It's the land of speed.
It
Yeah.
is the.
The Kimbo Slice GTR, fastest one in the world currently.
Holy.
I have to look at the numbers. Maybe you could just put them in the video.
What does it mean when there's two pair of shoes?
It means it's real fast.
Okay.
There's fast and very fast.
Yeah.
One more thing, quickly. This is our toter home.
Of course it is.
And stacker
I was
that
about
we
to
bring.
ask, what is this behemoth
This-
of a building?
This is a pain in my ass. But yeah, I guess that's the tour. There's a lot of stuff.
We've been on a roll with these so far. We've been having mad fun. We're in Texas. Today we have Colin. You guys might know him as Colin Does Drifting, but welcome, Colin.
Yeah, man. Thank you.
There we go.
Hell yeah. Oh yeah, the live audience.
And I told him, I was like, I'm saving up for a car, like my first car when I'm 16. And he was like, oh, whatever, kid. There was a FD event in at Texas Summer Speedway at the time. And I was like, can we go to this? And he was like, yeah, sure. Because we had gone like one or two no drift events.
Okay.
So I went and saw that, and we met Michael Essa, one of the FD guys.
Yeah.
Like he kind of gave my dad a better perspective of like what this actually is, and talked to him, and he was like super nice. Like it was just some dumbass kid and his dad like don't know what's going on.
Damn,
but
shout out to him
like,
for that.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah.
But he took the time. He could have
dude. Yeah, no.
that could have changed everything from your dad's perspective of drifting that day.
Exactly. But anyways, from then on, I was like, I'm doing this. Like, I'm getting a car. I'm gonna figure it out. By this point, I had a little bit of money saved, and like S13s were like $1,000 back then.
Dude, you're literally 35.
Yeah,
I'm thinking the same thing.
Because but now we are at EMG, European Motor Group.
Yes.
And this is Fat Cat Mike's shop. If you guys don't know Fat Cat Mike, he started was one of the ones who started Fat Cats, if not was the one that started Fat Cats. And we also have Zach Triggs, who is another member of Fat Cats. So thank you for joining us.
Yeah, man. I am gonna say all the names of restaurants around here are awesome.
They're funny.
Sick.
Like,
Yeah.
and there's a billboard on the highway that says,
What, I heart.
yeah.
Yeah.
Or
yeah.
or like, give a try. That's the one.
Give Dick a try. He's got some good ones.
I was like, I will not. I will not give a try.
Yeah.
You.
It's just all lawyers. Like,
Yeah.
been in an
You push,
accident?
we win. Or something.
Proceed. If they're role models on anything, it's. I look at them and I think, damn, I'm old. Why am I doing that? And then I look at Proceed and I'm like, wow, they're really old. Crazy. But they're still doing this and they're all very successful.
Sorry, Josh.
I say that with respect.
Yeah.
And I know they know that.
Hey, they still look the same though.
They still look the same. They're still having as much fun, but they all have nice houses. They have families. They have kids. And I'm like, okay, so you can do this.
Yeah, they had the
It
cake
is possible.
and ate it.
Right.
As well.
Right. That's why I always say well, teach me about your passion.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh.
Is that? Oh
Let me
God!
teach you
No!
something.
Is that the line?
That's what I was like. No, like girls will like say that. I love like a passionate guy. Okay, wait till you find out my passion.
Come to one event.
Wait till you find out what one weekend costs.
Yeah. Oh my God, Friday night. Where are you? I'm at the shop.
And then I have friends who just like find women really easy. Bro's getting crazy matches. I'm writing like, I like long walks on the beach. I'm pretty easygoing. Just don't treat me like shit, and I'm probably going to be loyal to you for the rest of my life. And then Brad says cheese, and it's up. Guys, so much for listening. This has been another episode of Faction After Hours for the Texas series. We got a flight to catch.
Yep.
Good night.
See you
later.
Salad gives cookies.
Pregnant. 9 months.